Good afternoon, I'm Nikki Stimpson at the GBTA Europe Conference here in Hamburg. And this afternoon I'm delighted to be joined by Jamie de Freitas, SVP of Sales and Account Management for Diversity Travel. Jamie, lovely to meet you.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
How are you finding Hamburg?
Very nice, very nice. First time here, yeah.
Oh.
Made it to a Christmas market, so
Oh, fantastic,
good.
fantastic. So lots happening at Diversity Travel at the moment. You've had a recent investment by private equity firm Primary. What does that mean for your strategic direction and company objectives?
Sure, so I think, despite the best efforts of the pandemic, we've sort of been on quite a strong growth trajectory. And I think for me, the investment allows us to accelerate that growth even more, invest even more in people, in technology, maybe even in acquisitions, we'll see. And I think ultimately, it allows us to support more of those NGOs, universities, academic institutions that we exist to support. So it's quite an exciting time.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah.
So we've heard a lot at this conference all about sustainability. How does a travel management company like yourself meet and keep ahead of the sustainability demands of business travellers and travellers as a whole?
Yeah, well, I think it's a challenge for everyone because a lot of people have to do the travel in order to do their missions, especially in our world. But I think, as a business, it's always been at the heart of what we do. In 2011, we were one of the first TMCs, maybe even the first TMC in Europe to be carbon neutral. So it's something we shout about quite a lot. We're quite proud of. We've been ISO 14001 accredited. We're currently looking at our B Corp accreditation and also the UN Race to Zero, which I think is really important for our customers and really aligned to the NGO sector because they're obviously all involved with the UN. I think the other thing to mention is that we've hired or introduced our first head of sustainability action, David Coe, and that really just brings together all of those things that we're looking at, our internal processes, but also what's important to our customers.
Yes.
And I think day to day our account management team work really hard. It is a challenge because, as I said, NGOs, to do the work they do, they have to go there and travel. So it's more about how are they traveling? Do they really need to travel on that trip? And making sure they have the green options available to them, whether that's airlines with certain fuel, whether that is looking to travel by rail instead of flights where possible, and lots of other metrics, and trying to bring together and share best practices because some of our customers do it really well. Some are looking for improvements, and because we are a specialist in this market, we're lucky enough to be able to bring together them and talk about it and learn from each other. Yeah. So I think that's invaluable.
So it's just about, if you need to travel, just trying to make sure it's as sustainable and easy for people to make the most sustainable choice as possible.
So giving them the choice and making it as green as possible.
And today you're announcing, very exciting, the launch of your German website. So what does this mean for German customers and what does this mean for diversity travel in this market and in Europe?
Well, I'd love to say a lot will change, but the services were already available to them. I think it's an exciting next step. So I think what we wanted to do was make sure that everything we offer is authentic. So we've actually hired our first German sales manager this year, Jacqueline Sanders. She's fantastic and really understands this market. We've just hired our first account manager, Pam, who started recently, and again, she really understands the market and she'll bring sort of that cultural knowledge alongside our expertise. And then the next natural step was the website, because we already had a website. We've got websites in other countries, but I think to have that German website in the German language with the nuances that are important to our customers here, it just made sense. It's the right time. We've got, I think, 20-ish customers now here, and that's what they wanted. So it's as simple as that. But we're really excited to be here and announce it in person.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Jamie. Lovely to talk to you.
And you.
I'm Nikki Stimpson here at the GBTA Europe Conference in Hamburg. Thanks for listening.